your heart sinks for that split second of, oh, fuck, now I'm going to actually have to fight him, maybe. Except you have two friends who can see him too. Quar, you have that sense that there's an opening, like to that step to the northwest of you, like going to here and then like over this way. You just, something tells you you can get out by going that way. It's like an inner warmth. You just sense the path. It's like
Divinity!
almost sensing the life force around you. You can sense these things have like a weird energy to them, like colder almost.
He will, he'll do that after he takes care of the big guy, possibly.
Oh, yeah. We'll do that on your turn. Next turn is Amara.
All right, I'm firing a knife at the guy next to Roslyn.
Perfect.
All right. Okay, let's see. That would be a psychic.
Nice.
Okay, and I will.
Did I not put that on this server? Oh, can't spell survey list.
Yeah, and I will sneak since I was in stealth. He's taking 17 damage.
Nice. Very solid hit. Very solid hit. He looks to be bloodied.
And then I guess for my bonus, I'll fire off another psychic. Why not?
10 feet there, 30 feet there. All right, so throwing your second knife. 28 for a crit.
God damn.
That is another 9 damage on that man.
Okay, well, I'll remind you of the crit damage that I do for my game. Max damage plus your roll.
Oh.
So 8 plus 5, so what? 12?
Yep.
Yes, no, 13.
Yeah.
Plus 9. 22.
So that would be 1. Oh, yeah, 2.
You do 22 damage to him. He is done.
Woo!
Once again, saving everyone's asses despite themselves.
Oh yeah, you're saving the bacon.
And with my free action, I'm going to do another whistle, so Quar and the drow guy, if he wants to know where I am, by the door.
You guys heard this, the Malison die, by the way. By you guys, I mean Quar.
Yeah.
The only one still in the dark.
Yeah, like I said, I'm just like I said, I whistle just so that they know that so that they can hear me and possibly make their way
You're like,
over.
Over here, over here, over here every few minutes, but not like constantly being like, I'm over here, because then everything goes okay, we're going that way.
Listen!
All right, and yes, and since I use my bonus action, I don't need to go and I have people around me. I shouldn't probably have to go into stealth, so we're good.
Perfect. Okay. That makes it the next person's turn if you're done.
Yes.
Quar, you're going to have an easier time of hitting the abomination.
I'm going to
he's moving directly north of you.
Yes.
He is attacking you, still at disadvantage because he's a tool and doesn't know how to fight in the dark.
All right.
He does have 2 attacks.
Okay.
The first one is a dirty 20.
That
the
hits.
Second attack is higher than. Oh fuck! Wait, wrong. The second attack is lower than that, so the second attack missed.
All right.
I rolled 2 dirty 20s on the first attack. It was sad.
Can you see the person, Rose?
I don't need to see it to cast silvery barbs.
Correct.
I need to see it to give advantage, which I'll give advantage to Rosman.
Boom! It does not have 2 dirty 20s. It missed.
Yay!
Who are you giving the advantage to?
Roswin.
Who did you give the last advantage to?
Myself.
Okay.
But
What
I
did you
forgot
use the
about that.
that's advantage for?
I have it.
You should use it soon because you're supposed to use it before the end of your turn.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
You're not going to use it for like an Eldritch Blast advantage.
They have advantage for a minute, actually.
For a
It
minute?
makes it within a minute.
But they can't get advantage twice from you. Yes.
No.
Perfect. Is there any cantrips or anything that you want to cast that can do damage to the guy that you can see? You have advantage on an attack. You could kill him theoretically.
Right.
I don't think I need advantage for any of my stuff. No, I'll save it.
You don't need advantage on Eldritch Blast. If you were to cast it, I meant. Not that you can, but if you could.
I cast it earlier and I hit with both of them.
You forgot you had advantage. You don't save advantage for later. You use advantage when you have it. You don't just sit there and go, oh, I won't need it, and then decide after the roll. You're supposed to choose before the roll if you're using the advantage.
Yeah, so it's not my turn, so I can't use it.
Yes. Okay. Where? Abomination missed.
You know, in the drow mail.
The drow male finishes his spell. Go for a second. Did you try to move my token?
I clicked on the wrong spot. I was trying to help you delete the darkness, and it's like, oh, it's already gone. Well,
Yeah,
because
take a second to get to anyone else. All right, so the light goes up. By the way, daylight, not normal light. It's very bright. Everyone in the area is kind of blinded at the moment, actually.
I believe I had
Wow.
disadvantage
These
to that
motherfuckers
specifically.
have actually just been blinded. Everyone in that area. Sorry, Quark, you get to make a saving throw.
All right. Con save.
Yes,
Alrighty.
this is not your grandmother's daylight spell, Rose.
No, but that way it shows for the basics for this stream.
That big enough?
26.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's actually the area effect of a daylight spell.
Well, goes fuck your daylight spell.
I love how I'm just outside of it.
All right, you two picked the perfect spots to hide. Oh, I forgot there's a guy down here.
And Rosman's technically inside it.
All right, Roswin, you do have to make a con save also. It's a 15, by the way, is the DC.
Sorry,
I
Dash.
think Quar is good.
Quar made it. Quar shrugged it off. Roswin made it. Everyone
Barely.
in there failed.
Rosman barely made it.
Well, technically, there's one other individual in that circle that did not fail. The drow.
Well, yeah.
And he immediately books it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's there.
You're like, bye, bitch!
He sees that since he's now outside of the darkness because it's no longer there, he sees you guys. He realizes who you are. We can delete that daylight spell now. I don't think it lasts permanently.
No.
Thank you, Rose. He sees the three of you, and in Elvish, he says something along the lines of, "Who are you? Why are you here? Why am I here? Where am I? How do we get out of here?"
Door's over here. Keep running that way. We'll distract them. Maybe.
What about the priestess? You get the feeling he's not talking about the mistaken identity you had.
No, I have a feeling he's talking about this one.
He
We'll
wouldn't be
just
talking about anyone in this room. Otherwise, he would point at them. He did not.
just kind of looks at the others like, priestess?
Roswin just kind of he wants to say something, but he won't.
Roswin and Amara, please roll me a perception check. It will be sound based. If that makes any sort of difference, it's something you might hear.
They're the ones that got the information earlier, so I can't help much.
Yeah.
Roswin, you heard not from the room you're in, but through the doorway you guys came in to get here, the
Going over here.
distinctive sound of your trap going off.
Oh shit.
Hmm. They managed to break through the rope.
They may
That's
have been
not good.
struggling through.
You know, Roswin is just gonna just come down here just a little bit, and then just just whisper to a mirror. The trap went off.
All right. So, what do you guys want to do with the little information that Roswin has given Amara? Also, do we want to keep playing or do we want to end it in the short as order as possible? It is not.
I'm gonna to still go.
We can still go for a little bit if you all are good.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
okay, but
You
you
good,
good at
ZZ?
that?
Did she die?
I don't know.
CZ?
May I have run to the
Oh
for
my
a
god,
second?
my mic was off. I'm so sorry.
It's always
Jackie.
fun to start talking about really embarrassing things about the person whose mic is off.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I can still go.
Okay, we'll go
Okay.
for a little while longer. What do you guys wish to do? We are on the
Oh,
Drow Mail. The Infiltrator's next. That is this one. That one is going to move to here, hide behind the cover now that he sees you guys, and fire off 2 poisons bolts things. He is aiming at Lyra because she looks like the squishiest.
gee, thanks.
And she's a female drow, you know. Gotta hate on those female drow.
Exactly.
I already used my reaction,
15
so I
and a
can't help.
17.
17 hits.
Oh, I dropped my dice. Oh,
And I can't save myself because I used my reaction to save other people.
which is what a reaction is good for.
Yep.
All right, I have to run to the bathroom. Unfortunately, I can't hold it. I'll be right back.
Mm.
All right.
Okay.
Do 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 do.
I need more. No, I need better type of poisons to apply to that trap next time.
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying about the trap that went off. Like, the trap works, but there's no poison to it. There's nothing that's really like
Poison's
gonna hinder them
expensive.
more. They are expensive, but I need something I can apply to it, an enchantment or whatever, to make use of that trap. Cause I like the idea of having a trap on me at all given times.
I
But it's
mean,
kind of
technically I
useless
can
to that.
buy at least one poison because I got 300 gold.
Well, poison's only good so far, but obviously in an area like this, poison ain't finna really work.
Mm.
So something that may go, I don't know, like an alchemist flask that just breaks upon impact, something like that. That's what I'm talking about.
Alchemist
Like,
fire.
yeah. So pretty much, I'm just thinking of something like that. Like, what all can I actually apply to it to make a trap a little bit more effective in a sense, but yet still recoverable?
I don't know.
Yeah, I figured that out.
So what are y'all's plans for tomorrow?
Tomorrow for me, work, visit a friend, and then game.
Nice. Tomorrow,
You know,
Tasha and I.
you know,
Yep.
I think life would be interesting to be a bearded dragon for a little while because, no matter what I do, I see that the bearded dragon upstairs, she's just sitting on her little netting on the side of the terrarium, just peaceful as a pig in shit.
Exactly.
And gets to watch TV too.
Yeah, she likes watching TV. She really likes Korean dramas.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel about my orange cat. Has no freaking concept of anything going on around him. Just kind of sits there and vibes.
One of my ex roommates had a cat. Uh, I can't remember his name anymore. But Goku. His name was Goku. He was a long-haired Himalayan, dark gray hair, really old. Unfortunately, when I say really old, I mean he got old enough that he started having seizures and then started thinking he was a kitten.
Oh,
It was
That's
poor thing.
cute,
both
but the problem
adorable
was
but
I knew
sad.
that meant he was so close to death,
Yeah.
and I didn't have the heart of killing my roommate. Mind you, some days I don't think she would have noticed because there was 17 cats in our apartment.
Oh,
Damn.
Tarla. I love the minute he's like, oh yeah, there's 17. I'm like, I know exactly which roommate that was.
Tarla was a cat rescue addict, as in she could not say no if someone was like, "Hey, could somebody take care of this cat for a week?" That cat was hers forever.
In
The
a
landlord
small,
really
and I
was
do
not
mean
happy about it, and we went through
small.
over 150 pounds of cat litter a week.
When I say
Yeah.
small, it was like a small 2-bedroom apartment,
It's just a
and they
two-bedroom
had
apartment.
17. It was
17 cats. One was mine, one was her boyfriend's, and the other 16 were hers.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's the definition of cat
Yep.
hoarding.
Time to clean my room. I just had a trash avalanche.
Yep. I knew that was gonna happen.
Oh, I know it's happened multiple times. I just pile it back up.
Anyways, it is Infiltrator's turn.
Right.
He took cover
The
and
infiltrator took cover, fired
aimed
2
at
poison
me.
bolts
One
at
of them hit.
Lyra. One of them hit for not a lot of damage, to be honest. So the damage is 1 for the physical, and the poison is 13. 14 total.
Okay.
I said because I rolled 2 6s.
Yeah, that's a lot. But 10 HP for the win, so I only took 4 damage. Ha ha ha.
Booyah. Okay, that makes it Madison's turn. He 1, 2. Oh, I don't think you can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, 6. There we go. He makes it to there, and then he double moves to get here, but he doesn't get to attack because that is a strategically dumb move. Kind of.
He's blind anyways. What's he gonna attack?
Exactly. He's running at you guys and like swinging at nothing. Not that he could attack right now, so but he's just swinging. Like, ah!
He's swinging his arms windmill style.
Yeah, hoping to hit something. That is the end of his turn. That makes it Quar's turn.
All right. Going for the big fucker.
You don't have disadvantage anymore.
Oh, okay. Gonna smack him twice.
Okay. Smack
Nice.
him twice to make it nice.
14 to hit.
Unfortunately, I don't think that is a hit, but I will definitely double check because I would like it to be, even if it isn't. Oh, you need 1 point. His armor class is 50.
I'm gonna use a luck point on that.
All right. You are welcome to.
That was
Boom.
16 plus 2 for
Nice.
rage. I forgot to
Very
put the rage
nice.
on.
That's okay. Boop,
You
boop,
know
boop, boop,
what?
boop, boop, boop.
Let's fry this motherfucker a little
Zot, zot, zot.
with the actual lightning of my weapons. So that's 2d6
Mm-hmm.
for lightning damage.
Nice. That's every little bit helps, right? Perfect.
And you know what? Since this fucker can see me now, kind of, sort of,
Yep.
I'm going to.
By the way, I forgot to describe an abomination. They are the ones with the snake head, human arms, human torso, snake body.
I'm gonna look
Yeah,
him
they're
dead in the eye, and I'm gonna intimidate him. 22. Let's see if I make him shit himself.
Your 22 makes him shit himself.
Yaquar!
Anybody else see that, or just him?
He immediately, as a reaction, calls back the others. You know, something along the lines of, and
Retreat!
this
That
guy
me.
here backs off. This one is, oh, that's all that can happen. Da, 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 da. Boom. Next person is Yonti, Yonti, and Yonti, I think. Yonti, Yonti,
Yes.
Malice, and Yonti. Okay. They all have stepped away. That one that's in the middle of it, he's in a kind of like a berserker bloodlust right now. He's just going to attack blindly, literally. The rest have stepped behind the abomination. They don't know what's going on. They thought they were just here for a regular recruitment. You started attacking them. If you understood the snake man, that is.
Hmm.
What would you guys like to do? Technically, combat is still going on, but it seems you could theoretically end it if you wanted to.
Trying to intimidate them to give up?
That's what Bart just did. Literally, why they just said backed off.
Then,
What I'm saying, what do you want to do? I'm giving you guys all an action.
well, I was gonna fairy fire their asses, but we don't need to continue combat if they're backing off. Quar, let's go. We can leave.
Quar will, Quar will leave, but he'll not take his eyes off them, because.
You
Wait, we're supposed to
suspiciously
be.
watch them that whole I'm watching
Wait.
you thing, right?
Wait, we came here to find somebody.
We came here to
Didn't
find
we?
details on things. We came here to find information on Mei Lin.
Yeah.
I haven't found information on Mei Lin.
Looks to Mara. What do you want to do? We're trying to find somebody that's from your past. Is easy?
All right. While you guys are doing that, the guy that
yeah.
rushed at you guys and looked like he was going to attack actually pushes past the three of you, pushes through the door, which I don't have to open for him because he's a GM token, and you hear speaking behind the door.
We should. Sorry, I just did a whole freaking like mini monologue and my mic was off. Hate when that happens.
Oh.
I hate that.
Mm.
But I was just saying, we were trying to find things. We found a couple hallways. But then we came looking for you, and there was all these people, and you were about to be sacrificed on an altar. So we kind of got. I guess we got into a fight.
So let's go back to looking what you were looking for.
Would anyone like to make an insight check to see if they can understand what these snake people might be whispering about over there? They're not whispering, but they're talking amongst themselves.
May
Will
sure.
do.
Yeah, why not?
See if you can pick things
What
out.
the fuck? I can't hear shit again.
Nope.
Lyra, I'm gonna luck. You know, I'm gonna luck point mine. Fuck it.
Go ahead.
I still have like 2 more. How is
Okay.
13 our highest?
So, the 13 was high enough. No one else was.
Yes.
So your 13 let you understand 2 words. Protect, priestess. And you thought you heard like how do we somehow in there.
So I turned to them and I'm like, they're talking about a priest. We should go.
We need to still find info for your stuff, though. Maybe
No, I mean,
somebody can
out
ask.
of the room. I meant out of the room.
Oh, yeah, fair.
All right, you
What?
continue out of the room. The door opens.
Yeah, but what about? And I point to the drow.
He has continued on and tried to move out of the building while you guys were talking. He's walked past them and then went back out, went up to this person, tried talking to them, and then has since left without them. Like he's over here now.
Okay.
He's
Over
yeeting
here.
the fuck out of Dodge.
Okay. So we're just bumping into these 3 now.
Is
These
Core
3 are
coming with?
talking amongst themselves and looking at you all warily as if they're protecting that door.
Hmm.
Core, are you coming with?
Yep, he's coming.
Rosman will, however, when they pass the area, he will pick up his trap.
Okay. It was on the one snake person, obviously. You're like, oh.
Seeing the drow here, I will ask in Undercommon. We are looking for a person named looks to Amar Malin? Question mark?
The drow down the hall from you shouts back, "Don't talk to that one. She's compromised." In Elvish, well, the drow Elvish,
Oh, okay.
and then continues walking away.
There are other ways possibly to get up there. There were 2 other corridors we found.
The door here. There's a door here. There's a door here.
But this one has a trap.
This one no longer has 2 guards. They're standing out here.
Yeah, but we're not. Unless you want to sneak past them.
I'm gonna ask her what the priestess's name is.
He doesn't respond to you in Elvish. He's speaking on team.
Okay.
That she was compromised, Rose.
You still ask what the name of the priestess is. They said to protect the priestess. Doesn't mean you can't ask who she is.
Who's the priestess? We're not talking to you. You're not our friend. You came in here. You started killing our people. Why would we tell you who the priestess is? That's a stupid idea. That would be like you walking into a school with a shotgun, walking up to principal and saying, "Where's my kid?"
Terrible idea.
It's worth a shot.
So let's go. Which corridor you want? There's one with a poison trap and one with a bunch of glyphs.
Well, I am still immune to poison-ish. I saw my
As am I.
anti-venom.
Been about 20 minutes to half an hour since you've been in.
So yeah, I still have another half hour on mine.
Yep.
I do too. Then okay.
Quar hasn't taken his, but outside of that, we should be safe-ish for this one.
Roswin, you coming?
Rosman just lets out a sigh. Might as well. I'm sure this is not gonna go well for us.
All right, so we're entering this corridor. Can
All right.
I perceive? Can I make perception to see if there's traps, or are we
Yep.
wait until next time?
You
Okay,
can perceive right now.
I'm seeing if they're still in here.
I'll give
Like
advantage with that
you're like, I know something
if she
happened in
needs
here
it.
last time. I'm going to try to find it. Your perception check of 22 is enough to know that there is actually invisible glyphs in the middle of the room, like these two squares.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah. There's a magic tripwire type thing.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying that in character. There's a magic tripwire, I think.
Would I be able to know how to disable the magic?
Are you a rogue?
No, but I know
I'm a
magic.
rogue.
Are you a rogue? Do you have the ability to break, like to disarm, disable traps with a sleight of hand skill and lockpicks, like the two rogues in the party? They
You
can
said it was a
disarm. They
magical
can
trap.
disable magical. Rogues can disable magical traps. Do you have dispel?
I have counterspell.
You can't
That's not
counterspell
it.
a trap,
Yeah.
I don't have
so
dispel, I
not
don't
relevant.
think.
All right, so
You
I'm gonna
probably
do
don't have
sleight of.
dispel.
So I'm gonna
Yep.
do sleight of hand.
All right, you are going to try to sit there and like scratch the glyph a little bit with your blade to try to make it so it can't trigger.
14.
You are successful on the one on the right.
Oh, hooray! All right. Follow me very close. All right. Door. Okay. Door number 2.
There is a
Any
door. Do you
trap?
want to search it? Yes, go ahead. Roll for
Yeah. Is that
snips.
for
Invest
snips?
in
Gotcha.
percepts and invest.
I can aid on the
Or
percept.
percepts or invest, sorry. Whichever one you prefer.
Okay. Well, my Percy wasn't very good.
Yeah. I figured your investigation would be better.
Okay. It's not, but I can try.
I don't know. I don't know what your stats are. I don't look at people's characters.
I mean, it rolled better, but that plus is not better.
All right, looking at that door, you do not feel it is trapped. You have not seen any key signs that it was trapped, and you feel that those glyphs in the hallway might have prevented any sort of trapping in the long run. Not prevented, but it's like, who puts
Yeah.
3 traps in the hallway?
All right.
Because
Can
technically it's
I?
2 glyphs in the door. It would be a door.
All right.
You
Can
can
I
peek through
Resident
that door
Evil.
with your perception, your perception was 12. You're able to creak that door open just a little bit, peek through the keyhole, however you want to word it. And
All right.
you see,
By the way, who put 3 traps in the hallway is Resident Evil.
exactly.
I'm just gonna turn to them and say, "We're not going in there."
Noted.
What do you see?
More
What
snakes.
do your cat eyes see? We'll give you a treat.
Okay. More snakes.
He just kind of looks to and goes, I think I'm gonna have to sit down and learn some herbalism and maybe some potion crafting, cause yeah. Let's just keep going.
Yeah, let's go back.
It ain't
All
worth
right.
it.
So your options are to go to door number 1 or door number 3. Door number 3 still has guards. And nobody has come out this other door yet. In fact, this guy is kind of guarding it as well.
I don't feel like killing anyone just a second, so let's go for this door over here. I
Or
know we already.
number 1. These
Yeah,
are the ones with. Yeah, these are the ones with glyphs. So please be careful.
Yeah, I'm about to say I know we already went through this door here. So since we already know there wasn't trapped, or if there was trapped, we already took care of the traps. Let's go
Yep.
slowly
We could
open
just-
up this door and see if anybody decides to roam inside of here afterwards.
All right, so the door opens because there was no traps on it still.
Yep.
Yeah, if you guys want to roll for like Arcana to see what those are.
I would say I'm gonna Arcana the fuck out of that.
All
Yeah,
means
because me and
do, I
Rosalind.
guess.
Yeah, me and Rosalind sucked at that.
Because that's where a mage is useful.
Sometimes.
And if you don't have a mage, a sorcerer works too.
Bam,
Ooh, that is
22.
useful.
Your 22 is more than enough for you to realize that you're going to take one step back.
Oh, yeah, okay. She was supposed to look at it, she's like, no. That's dangerous.
What
You
is it?
didn't identify it because you went, oh, because you recognized one of the subglyphs, which meant this activates if you see it, touch it, or look at it for too long. Not see it as in across a room, but like close up. If you look directly at it, boom, it does something.
How do we
You want-
dispel it?
And you got a taste of ozone in your mouth when you were stepping away from it.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna tell him to back up.
You could theoretically dive into that alcove, try to avoid it with a deck save, go around it with another deck save, or you could theoretically try to disable it somehow, or you could activate it and see what happens.
I was gonna say, I have caltrops. I could toss a couple in there and do that, but I don't know if it'll affect the whole hallway.
Rossman looks up and goes, "Why you have cow traps?"
Cause I'm an
What caltrop?
adventurer.
She's a rogue.
It came in my pack. Gear,
Yeah,
adventuring
please,
gear.
sub-rogue, yeah.
Yeah.
It came
he
in
just looks
my
and goes,
gear, okay?
I'm not saying anything against it. I'm just saying you're playing your character very roguish.
yeah, that's what
I
Rossman goes like.
default
thought
to
you-
rogue. It's my habit.
I thought you were playing a sorceress and you keep trying to steal stuff from people. You keep being greedy. I'm like, what? I didn't realize
Now you
Tiger
have
was in
cow
the
I
traps?
game.
default to rogue. Sorry.
Oh,
When a rogue hears that a mage have cow traps, the first thing gonna go is like, "Why do you have that?"
Don't worry,
what?
Rose. Don't worry, Rose. We're not mad at you. We're just find it amusing.
It's very amusing. Like, what? Really?
Yeah, I will let you do one more Arcana check, Rose, because you kind of recognize that taste, that smell, that sensation when you
It makes
got
me think you're
close
going
to
to
it.
go
It kind of made the
kaboom.
hair on the back of your neck stand up a little bit,
13.
which is not as good as your other one, but is enough for you to identify that is lightning magic.
Oh. Oh.
Oh,
Quad?
Yo,
It does not. It does you. It lightning. You might be better equipped to handle this than I am.
He goes, I don't think I'm lightning proof, but okay.
Oh. Well, he
If you
keeps nodding
wanted
shit, so
to
I figured
try,
maybe.
since you are Storm Weaver or Rager or whatever it is,
Stone
horrible
Herald.
names. That's it, Stone
Yeah.
Herald. Or
Yeah.
Storm, not Stoned. You could theoretically try to run through that thing, tank past it, and get to the second one and see what happens, or you could try to bypass it safely, or you could just be like Hulk smash and hit it with your axe.
Yeah, he'll like run full speed.
All right,
Through
you,
there.
you're like
Speed
arrowing to the
ahead.
side, and you start booking it. You do the whole juggernaut thing. You're like boom, boom.
Yeah, I was gonna
boom,
Right.
back up
boom.
outside the door.
I will say, as the turtle goes like juggling through, Rossman just kind of lets out, not even under his breath, like, "Oh, so cannon fodder. I see now."
And I
Cannonball
will
fodder.
roll my deck saves.
Okay.
And because I can see this shit coming. I love my danger sense.
I love how the magic
24.
user's just like, I'm noping out of this room and I'm gonna go hide. I'm gonna let Corey do what he does.
The fact that he even got a 22 on that's ridiculous.
And then just as the lightning like tries to hit Quar, he's gonna try and use his demigod powers to like try and control that shit. If possible.
Rosie's not even looking at the map.
You know,
I
right?
recommend
Well.
refreshing if you haven't.
Oh, I
Holy
didn't.
shit! Yeah, I backed up for a fucking reason.
Ow.
Okay, so Quar, you're in the lead. You start moving. As soon as you step on that first glyph, you see it in front of you. The wall by the other glyph starts to glow and sizzle and crackle and pop and zzz, and then you feel the energy released from it come towards you. You can do a constitution save for me. No advantage or disadvantage.
All right, and he's gonna try and control said lightning. 15.
You pull in all of that energy. It doesn't get past you. You feel energized. You feel like the veins in your body have started to glow with a blue-white energy. You can see them all glowing under your skin. The people behind you can see them in your shell.
Nice.
Takes a selfie, sends it to Elenia.
I got a glow up.
Exactly.
You get back a lucky. I'm still stuck. Click. Big belly. Stuck on pillowed bed. Glare. The look of I'm not amused at being pregnant still.
Well, you know how you fix
What?
that problem? Just don't get knocked up.
Got a point.
Corbin Quar goes, that sounds like a you problem.
All
And
right.
he gets flipped
So
off.
electronics. Yes, they threw a computer at you. That lightning bolt hits you, like I said, energizes you up. You feel empowered. You're not sure what that will do for you, but you definitely feel, whew. Do you continue on down the hallway? You haven't stopped, by the way. You can continue moving.
He
You move
will
all the way
tell
to
us
the end.
Yep, all the way to the end. He goes, hey guys, I think it's safe.
When you step on the last glyph, something different happens, if I remember correctly. Let me double check something.
Oh shit.
Is the previous glyph still glowing?
The previous glyph has stopped glowing.
Okay.
Nice.
So,
Oh, that's where my note for that was. I found it. 1 second.
Lear's very cautiously staying fairly far back. It's like, nope.
All right. Well,
My bad.
what happens when you set on that second glyph is you, with how, for some reason, Quar, you have hypersensitive senses right now. You're like hearing things that aren't in the room you're in. You
Yeah.
hear a voice in a distant room. You don't recognize it at all, but it sounds very polite, very proper, and very not Yon T
Okay.
or Drow. But it's not in the room beside you. This room, however, has an alarm going off in it, and everyone gets to do a DC 18 saving throw, wisdom,
Alright.
Fuck.
Oh god.
except Lyra.
18,
Okay.
an 18 wisdom. Ugh.
Yes.
Except for me. Okay.
Quar passes.
15. Oh, Mara.
Amara, you're unconscious again.
I'm a what?
You're
You're
sleeping.
KO.
You suddenly feel the urge to curl up in a little ball on the floor and get really, really comfortable. You've got that whole catnip vibe, the mellow yellow. You are chilling. You're just like purring to yourself, basically.
Okay.
You feel
oh, wrong one.
good, actually.
I meant to
Yeah,
hit
you want
this one.
the save.
There we go.
Still didn't help.
Slightly
but
better.
yeah.
Roswin
So,
joins you in that cuddle move.
so
But not
at that
necessarily cuddle.
moment when he feels his wisdom gets like, assaulted, he just kind of grits his teeth and then just kind of
Oh wait,
almost like reinforce himself.
did Roswin and Amara take their potions?
Yes, they
Yes.
did. But
Yes.
You guys have advantage on that save. Sorry.
Well, we
Everybody
should've
but
done
Quar
that.
took their potion.
I forgot who took their potions.
oh, okay. I'm probably gonna fail. Yeah, I
Hey,
did.
Mars no
Oh,
longer
you
failed.
have
Right.
13.
You felt
But
tired for a second, Amara, but you
but
shook
yeah.
your head off of it.
So as Rosman feel like his wisdom getting assaulted, he just kind of grits his
Because
teeth,
I'm
dumps
letting you
his
have the
foot to the
17.
ground, and he used guarded mind.
Because I think I
Basically,
agree with
if
you.
you
18 might have been too much.
yeah, I'm about to say guarded mind. If you fail an intelligent, wisdom, or charisma save, I can use that to automatically succeed.
Perfect. You do that.
Yep, and I can do that once every short rest.
Amara, I'm
Nice.
going to allow you to have a +1 to your wisdom save, so you pass.
Yay for
Lyra,
fudging!
Lyra chickened out of the room, so she's like in the next room over.
I'm technically in the room, but I'm way far at the back over here. Way back here.
All right. The reason that you didn't have to do that, Rose, is because it was a magical sleep effect
Nice.
that happened to be poison based in this case.
Joe for the win.
Wasn't drow poison, but it was an actual magical sleep poison. So, all right,
Yep.
Quar, I don't recommend kicking the door open unless you
All right.
really want to kick the door open.
No. You'll let the rogue deal with the door.
I guess it's per snippet time.
I'm not helping with this one because I'm staying the fuck back here.
Ugh, lame. My
Nice.
25 view anything?
This door is unlocked, and there is movement behind it. There's shuffling. There's something getting ready. It sounds like they are obviously aware because there's an alarm going off in that room, but there are at least 3 people getting ready to do something. 2 of them sound close. 1 of them sounds further away.
So there are people in there.
Rosalind just kind of like looks over Quar's shoulders and goes, "Hey, Lyra, you want to come over here and do a little bit of talking this time?"
Because that's proven so useful lately.
Exactly.
I was about to say that went so well last time.
Exactly. That's why he's asking. You want to do some talking this time?
I tried to make it so that we didn't have to